Hey there everyone, Captain Beards here, bringing you another Langrisser mobile video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so I want to apologize for the much later upload. I was actually doing the Secret Realm mission, the beach one, to get the rune stone so I can open up his paths, so I can bring you the best possible build that I can currently do for your boy LANDIUS here. As you can see, I have him level 60, and let's get started right into the character guide here. Alright, so LANDIUS is part of two factions, one the protagonist and the second one being the LANDIUS Legends. Both are extremely good for him, and I take nothing from them. Matthew just became an SSR, but I believe in the Chinese servers, so that's a big thing coming for us over here on the global side, which I can't wait for. So the protagonists I take nothing from, and I think they're all fantastic units, and you can make a monstrous team on this side. So do understand that. Don't be like, oh well, the leader is a free-to-play unit. No, they're really good. So but getting LANDIUS means you do now have access to the LANDIUS Legends factions, because he is the faction buff leader for the LANDIUS Legends. If I'm saying that wrong, guys, my bad. I mean, it just kind of looks like how it's said, right? So he is the faction buff leader for this. Unfortunately, I didn't get Rachel, so I cannot use her on this team, but I can actually use everybody else and bring you a couple different team builds and stuff like that. This team is very, very awkward and very weird. And if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually do not recommend running these units together. They kind of make no sense, if I'm being honest with you guys. Now, LANDIUS here. Looking at the stats here, you're going to be like, oh, he's an attack unit. He kind of is, but he's mainly based off of defense. So let's go ahead and take a look at his upgrade class section first, and then we'll take and then I'll show you guys some builds and stuff like that. With this guy, he's a tank, really. That's what it comes down to the end of the day. He's just mainly a tank. All right, so he's gonna start as a knight, and he's gonna have move again, which is pretty nice. Move again is a typical move. You've seen it on other units before, that when he's attacking, his damage increases, and if he hasn't used up all his move spaces, he gets to move again. Really easy, and it's pretty cool because it's only a 1 cost. If you go swordsman, you do get one of his attack skills, which is Sun Slash. You guys know what Sun Slash does, 1.5 times damage and restores HP. Very good move to have on him. And if you do have the extra rune stones to pick this skill up, it is not a bad skill to pick up. But in all honesty, you're probably not going to have space for it when you try to do the build I'm doing here. Alright, so going into the path that you're probably going to want to take first, and I highly recommend it, going into Highlander, into Royal Knight. So Highlander, you're going to pick up counterattack. You're not going to use this. I'm just letting you guys know right now. As soon as you get Highlander and then you go Royal Knight, as soon as you go into Royal Knight and you unlock both of these skills in Royal Knight, you will never even look at counterattack again. Just because in the Royal Knight area, you have his fusion power, okay? So his fusion power, let me read this real quick because I know this confuses people. All right, attack and defense increase significantly for all LANDIUS Legends allies within range. Now, and damage increases by 15% when not battling units over which you have class advantage. So what that means, guys, is that when he attacks a holy unit, right? When our boy here, LANDIUS, attacks a holy unit, he's going to do 15% increased damage against that unit because there's no class advantage against him. Now, obviously, when he fights somebody with class advantage, he's not going to get the 15% increase in damage, but he's still going to dish out good damage because he has class advantage. So do understand that, guys. Now, what you want to pick up too, on top of that, is Tranquility. Tranquility is going to make him his pure tankish state, which his passive, bear all attacks for allied units when within 1 block. Read that carefully, guys. Bear all attacks, so not just physical attacks, not just ranged attacks, all attacks, which is stupid because that's a passive. You don't even have to activate it. Command: friendly units within 2 blocks are 30% less likely to be critically hit and also take 15% less range damage. That means if he's sitting next to Lana, or if he's sitting next to Listel, not only are they less likely to be critically hit, but also they're going to take 15% less range damage So he gets kind of stupid with this tranquility move here. And then active, once you activate this move, so once you click it and activate it, the guard range then increases 2 blocks and the command range increases to 3 blocks. So that lasts 2 turns and it has a 2-turn cooldown. Busted, guys. You run his fusion power buff here and then you run tranquility here. This guy becomes really annoying to deal with in PvP, especially if you build him very HP attack based. Alright, so now why would you want to open up General and Grand Marshal? Very simple. You're not really going to grab anything from General. So, recommendations. Go to Highlander, go to Royal Knight, unlock these 2 skills. Once you unlock these 2 skills, then you're set. You don't have to do anything else if you don't want to. Now, if you want to go the extra mile, you really like the character, you want to bring out the best in him, go through General, don't even grab the skill. It's a good skill, but don't worry about it. Then go to Grand Marshal. Don't worry about Iron Helmet, it's also a good skill, but a 2 cost, you don't have the space for it. No, you're after this one, Indomitable. Indomitable is going to make him exactly like Vargas. So what's going to happen is, when he gets hit hard by Leon, or by freaking, I don't know, Alana that's on steroids, right? They're going to go try to kill him. He's going to withstand the damage, and he's going to gain 20% HP. So yes, this is going to only be triggered once per battle, just like Vargas, but that makes him pretty much Vargas, but you bring him back to the Royal Knight, and you put on those 3 skills, and you got yourself one hell of a tank / mobile damage dealer. It's really insane. Alright, so let's go over his talent here. After taking action, if there is an ally within 1 block, attack increases by 10%, and 5% of attack is added to defense, and magic defense lasts 1 turn. When hit by a ranged attack, reduces damage taken by 10% and launches a counterattack within 2 blocks. Monstrous, right? So not only is, if there's an ally next to him, he's just going to gain some attack and gain defense and magic defense. Also, if somebody goes, if a ranged damage dealer tries to do some damage to him, single target damage, of course, he's going to counter that. So what's more to say about this, guys? You want to star this guy up. You star him up and you will not regret it, because this is going to go up and it becomes very broken. This guy is hella strong, right? Moving into his skills here. Now, I kind of went over this in the upgrade class section, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. This is the set you're going to want to run. You're going to want to run his fusion power, of course. Then you're going to want to run Tranquility, and you're going to want to run Indomitable. If you do not have the rune stones and you're only taking 1 path, then I highly recommend the fusion power, Tranquility, and either move again or not counterattack. Yeah, move again. Straight up, just move again. So those 3 would be the way to go. Move again, Tranquility, and his fusion power. But if you want to invest in him and you want to bring out his very best that no one ever was, you guys know where that's from. Anyways, fusion power, Tranquility, and Indomitable, of course, and you have yourself a beast. Let's go over into the class section here. All right, once you get to the 2nd gem slot here, obviously that's when you can stop, because you've unlocked everything, unless of course you want better stats. Then you're going to want to keep it going, but obviously I don't have, I'm working on a lot of characters here. But you do not have to worry about the Templar Knights. They're absolute garbage for him, if I'm being honest with you guys, unless you're fighting a bunch of demons, right? If you are fighting a bunch of demons, switch over to the Templar Knights, and he is going to rain terror on them, just letting you know. So don't count these guys out. So they're not bad to unlock, but they're not the greatest thing in the world. Just understand that. Going into soldiers here. Now, really, there's only 2 choices you really want with the soldiers, right? First choice on the list for PvP is going to be the Royal Cavalry. When soldier HP is above 80%, damage taken is decreased by 27%. Obviously, I have them leveled up to level 5, so that's why it's 27%. So yeah, that's just straight up. When their HP is above 80%, he's going to take less damage. Bingo. That's easy to do. Just keep him above 80%. And then the other one is the Guardian Cavalry. Now this is just the base. So when attacking, damage taken is reduced by 15%. Now I hear some people use them. I don't really recommend Guardian Cavalries. Reason being is because it's when attacking. The way you want to play his style is not really attack focused. You want to play him kind of passive, let him jump in front of shots and defend, and let your other people do the damage. But if he needs to come out of the shell, he can easily do it and clean some faces up if he needs to. Dark guards are not bad either. You are going to lose mobility, but that's a-okay because now you're going to be cross-colored, so you're going to be a blue and a red. On top of that, when attacking after battle, deals damage equal to 5% of max HP to enemy, restores 10% soldier HP. So this is going to give you that extra little damage, also give you a little bit of self-sustain, which is not too bad. If you're fighting a lot of blues, go ahead and stick on the heavy Centurions because when attacked, attack and defense increase by 14%. Also, they're green, so blues are going to regret getting in your face. So what I recommend is those three, Royal Cavalry being first, Dark Guards second, Heavy Centurions third, and then you are good to go. Everybody else, I mean, maids are good, but yeah, these three for sure. Moving into equipment here, obviously I'm trying to move a little bit faster because usually I take way too much time on these videos, so sorry about that, guys. But if you are enjoying this character guide, make sure you go down there, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button to follow your boy and all this Langrisser content. Now, I know what you guys are saying here. Beards, what the heck with this setup, this build? Well, I'm working on my equipment, guys. You know, I'm trying to get there, you know. So, Frost Wren, you've seen this on my Leon before. Attack plus 4%. When attacking, 30% chance to reduce enemies' mobility by 2 blocks after battle, lasts 1 turn. So, just pretty much if he hits somebody, there's a chance that he can decrease their mobility, which is very good if you want to kite because you can use move again and make him kite exactly like Leon. Or you could just have it on just for that attack boost, which I'm pretty much doing here. Now, don't worry about building up his attack, guys, because if you remember from his talent here, attack increases by 10% and 5% of attack is added to defense and magic defense. So if you build him high attack, his defense and magic defense is going to be higher. So do understand that, guys. So don't be afraid to build this guy on attack. Excuse me, guys. Lots of talking here. All right, so besides that, so building him attack and HP is the absolute way to go. So going into the next slot here, we got Gaia's armor, whatever you want to call it. Now I went with this because when attacked, defense increases by 9%. When unit HP is above 80%, magic damage taken decreases by 6%. Now, usually this guy is easy to keep his HP up because he's always next to the healer. So keeping him above the 80% threshold is beautiful. Now, magic damage taken decreases by 6%. That's very important because he bears all attacks. So when a mage tries to deal damage to him, he's going to jump in front of that shot and reduce that damage by 6%. Also, whatever his talents and his skills do, which is beautiful. And also on top of that, his defense is going to increase by 9%. And that's just a base stat there. Beautiful. Moving on to the next one. Ania's helmet. This is just straight up common sense. HP 6%, defense 3%. Easy way to go. Now, I know there's some other honorable mentions, and I can't think of any right now. I mean, Chief's helmet's not too bad. If you don't have an SSR, then going with something with HP based is the way to go. So something like Dragon Scale helmets, Chain helmet is good too because of defense base. So I would say those two for the SRs are the way to go. Dragon Scale helmet and the Chain helmet. Moving on to the next one, which is the Assault Ring, so accessory. So now I do want to change this. I have it at level 40 right now, but I'm definitely going to be wanting to change this very soon. I got magic defense 4% and attack 4%, not too bad, but I am planning on changing that for something more HP attack or HP defense, something along that line, just making him that pure awesomeness of a tank. Anyways, into the enchantments. Now I'm going to try to be fast with this because I can go on like a motorboat with this one, but let's be real here. If you want to keep him pretty much an all-arounder, have him with strong attack, strong defense, the way to go is really full moon, right? The 2 piece is going to give you 5% attack, and then on top of that, when his HP is above 80%, all offensive and defensive stats increase by 10%, which is just straight up good all the way around the board. Now, if you're building him strictly for PvP, and you kind of want a little bit of RNG, then Thorns is very nice. He's going to get HP plus 10%, and when attacked, 30% chance to reflect damage taken this time by 50%. That is an absolute nightmare for people when it kicks off. Like I said, that is RNG though, so do understand that, guys, because I could recommend this, but you go and put it on, you go into PvP and Thorns doesn't proc for all 5 of your daily matches, you're going to be coming back to my videos and be like, Beards, you're an idiot. Why did you recommend Thorns? Right? I'm just saying, it is one of the builds that I hear that is pretty good out there, but I really like Full Moon. Another one would be Crystal. Lies. No, it would be Ice. Defense and magic defense plus 5%, which is good. I mean, he's already getting a lot of defense and magic defense from building him on his attack. So do understand that the extra defense and magic defense is good, but I think HP attack is the way to go, if I'm being honest with you guys. Now, when attacked, 20% chance to render the attacker unable to attack for 1 turn after battle. Now, this is good, but the problem with this is it's a 20% chance. That is super freaking low, and I would not take those odds. Me personally, I would not take those odds, especially in PvP where every little move really matters. So if this kicks off, that can be game changing, but if it doesn't, yeah, that's going to break you. Now, do note, Ice and Thorns are no good for PvP. Not PvP, PvE, because usually the bosses are immune to this stuff, so do understand that. But my personal opinion is Full Moon, and if you guys are running him any other way, please let me know, because right now I'm really enjoying Full Moon. And yeah, so what do you want to go for stats on your enchantments? HP and attack, if I'm being honest with you guys. That's pretty much the way to go. Obviously, I'm not getting exactly what I want here, but you know, we're working on it. You know, I'm definitely gonna be re-rolling stats here. HP, attack, and defense, guys, that's the way to go. Mainly high focus on HP and attack. Other than that, guys, now I can finally breathe. If you are building your boy Landius in any other way, please comment down below and let me know. But right now, guys, let's go into the showcase. Alright, so I know I said I'd be much quicker on my videos, so that's why I'm going into the arena. And plus, on top of that, this is actually where you're going to be using him the most, just because I feel like his kit really stands out here. Now, this team that I'm running, right, the only person that kind of gets a benefit from this team is actually going to be Listel here, just because she is part of Landius' fusion power. But in all honesty, with the way he can jump in front of shots, everybody here is going to really benefit from that. Now, if you did want to put Yellis Legends team on, having somebody like Shelfinal in Listel's place or Lana's place is perfectly fine. You can have Angelina in here to replace Bozel, as Angelina is in a great offense unit, so she can definitely withstand that spot there. His sister Rachel is a great replacement for Listel or Lana. A healer is necessary, so somebody like Tiaras or Liana becomes very clutch when it comes to running kind of any team. Sophia is another good healer too, so do not count her out. And then of course Lanford. Now Lanford, he's a very good unit to run on this team if you see a lot of greens on that side and you're having him roll as a red. Now currently my Lanford is a blue, that is why I'm not even going to dare try to run this guy. Anyways, besides that, this is the team we're going to be running. Let's do it here. Now this is a PvP, so I'm going to be showing you off the way I would personally play this guy. Now I'm not going to be able to reach here, which is perfectly fine. I think one more move here, act again. Now I should be able to get black hole there. Yeah, we should be able to do that. Alright, let's do this. We'll move him up first. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Now this is going to be a little bit complicated of a showcase here because, yeah, his mobility is kind of shot here, which is a-okay, no big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and activate the fusion power. I was actually supposed to activate Bozel's fusion power so I can wipe away Bozel's fusion power on Listel with Lanford with Landius' fusion power, just because Bozel's fusion power is very good on Listel. But you got to make sure you have consistent buffs up, so you got to make sure you have a lot of buffs up. And so you got to make sure the enemy has at least 3 buffs up. So do understand that when battling against enemies with 3 or more debuffs, unit damage increases by 15%. So if the enemy does not have 3 debuffs, she's not going to get that 15%. Whereas in the case where if I just have her using Landius's buff, she's going to get that 15% damage, because most of the time she's battling against units that are not cross against her, unlike Tiara's here, where she won't get the 15%, but that's a-okay. So I did make a mistake there, but no big deal. We'll clean it away in the next little thing here. Alright, let's let's again our girl here. Okay. No, I still don't think we're gonna reach here. We're not. That's a-okay. And let's hit here. There we go. There we go. Happy I could bring you guys this. See, like I said right here, they only have 2 debuffs on them, which is not good for me, because now she's not gonna get that 15%, which kind of sucks. Beautiful. She's jumping in front of it. That's why Listel and LANDIUS become such a great combo, because they can just jump in front of shots for each other. So it's really, really busted. Right, so the way I would play here is I would do something like this, and then yeah, we're gonna do that. And we pretty much want to keep our units exactly where they're at within that 2-block radius of our boy, so that way he can still jump in front of shots here. Now I'm not really that close to let's go ahead and hit this black hole here. We're not reaching our girl Tiara's back there, but that's a-okay, as long as we reach these guys here. The goal is for 3 debuffs. Did we get that? I think we did, actually. Yeah, we got more than 3. Okay, that's good. So now when our girl hits, okay, let's do let's do this. So now she's gonna get the 15% increase, which is exactly what I wanted here. Alright, Listel can come in and clean this up here. She might be able to wipe them all, actually, from here. Hopefully. If not, that's a-okay. Yeah, pretty much she killed it. So I didn't even need to use LANDIUS in this one. So I'm going to finish up this battle and just hop right into another one. I will be right back, guys. Alright, in the match here, now this is a much stronger opponent, and it's on different terrain, which is good. I hate that freaking desert terrain. I think they should just remove it from the game. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, and let's get started here. So same team comp here. Obviously, you see these guys with the defensive buff. Let me just click over that right here. That's the command from our boy LANDIUS, and also Bozo has the Tree of Life command there going on. So very, very nice just to get that buff just from being close to the boy. And also the command actually increases range when he does activate his little thing there. Alright, so we are going to get that. So let's go ahead and move Bozo up first. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Now LANDIUS, usually I don't do this, but I will do a little review at the end. No, I'm gonna save it. I was gonna do is if he's worth pulling. Yeah, but I'll do kind of if he's worth pulling. I'm gonna say if the banner's worth pulling on, but we'll do that a whole nother video. But I'm gonna say if he's worth pulling alone. Alright, there we go. Got some debuffs going on. We're gonna have her hop right there. Activate her guard here. To just have 2 units to be able to just guard like that is just, it's amazing. It's incredible. Alright, and then we're gonna do this. So now when our Listel comes in and uses her blood dance, it is going to do hectic, chaotic damage against these units here. I keep forgetting to switch my girl over to an AoE. AoE move there, because I have her on Dark Reaper, but I need to put her on Blizzard because I like using my Blizzard combo. So we used it on our boy LANDIUS here, so that way we can use Tranquility. There we go. And let's see what they got for moves. I don't know why the CPU does that, just runs up in your face, activates the fusion power. Okay. Of course, LANDIUS is going to jump in front of Leon's shot, tanking that. Beautiful. Also getting a crit on Leon. Go ahead, heal up. It's not going to save you. Yep, you can attack with Sherry all you want. Okay, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. So he already jumped in front of shots, so he can't jump in front of that one, which is a-okay. Because because I believe what happened, yeah, so what happened was they disabled guard. So Leon attacking like that, this is why LANDIUS didn't jump in front of our bozo shot there, because Leon broke LANDIUS's guard. So you guys are probably wondering like what the hell happened, right? That's what happened. All right, but that's a-okay there. Boom, we're gonna fix it up. She just cleansed it pretty much. So now, no, she can't cleanse that. Cannot be dispelled. My bad, guys. All right, and let's see what we're gonna do here. We could have our girl Listel here come in and drop the hammer on these guys. Yeah, we'll have her do that. There goes Sherry, Leon, and Leiden are close to it, way close to it. And let's go ahead and take care of Leon here. Yeah, we'll take care of Leon. No, I forgot, this dude guards. I am becoming a noob right now. Okay, so that was a 2-win. Let's hop into another one here, guys. Alright, so a last one, and then I'm going to call it. And while I'm doing this one, I am going to be talking over and just telling you guys my final impressions pretty much of LANDIUS. I really don't do those, but I'm going to do it for this video. Let's get into it here. So, I think he's a great unit, and I know I say this about a lot of units, guys, but I do think that LANDIUS is a fantastic unit, and I think he is worth going after. Now, I wouldn't chase too hard. I don't believe that he's worth chasing extremely hard unless you're very PvP oriented. I think if you really want to focus hard on PvP, then yes, you should heavily invest in trying to get your boy LANDIUS here. But if you're not too worried about it and you don't really care too much about the PvP scene, then I wouldn't even concern yourself too much about it. I'd say just straight up have fun with the game. Maybe throw 50 Trinity vouchers if you have that, but if not, no big deal. Other than that, guys, I would say definitely worth pulling for at least a few summons. He's not worth ignoring. Don't ignore him, or else you're going to be very mad at yourself, because he is a very powerful unit. We're going to play passive this turn and see what happens when we do that. I'm not too confident in this play here, but we'll see what we'll see what happens. Anyways, so yes, would I go back in time and not waste my Trinity vouchers on him? Hell no. I think I would definitely waste Trinity vouchers on him. I think he's very much worth it. Alright, so he's jumping in front of shots here. Let's see here. He should survive that. Yep, he survived that and got his 20% back there, which is not a lot, but still something. He did pretty much the Varg thing there. Alright, let's see the play here. Alright, so let's go ahead and use prayer. Should we use prayer? Should we just heal? No, we'll use prayer. Okay. Now I know we need to take out Sherry first, because Sherry's the absolute nightmare. So let's go ahead and do this. That did nothing to her, but that's a-okay. Bozo hits black hole here. Forgot we're not going to do too much damage because of the hole not having any debuffs on. Now that should help. Okay, Listel, I need you to do blood dance here. Do some work. There we go. Beautiful damage there. Nice. LANDIUS. I want to have him attack Sherry, but I feel like that's very dangerous. We'll do it anyways, right? See what happens. And he actually survived that. Okay, beautiful. Okay, she's going to come in for the attack blessing. Say okay. Jumps in front, guards that. That's at angle damage. So he is going to die, but he was able to go ahead and counter that because of his whole counter ability due to his talent. So that did go ahead and kill Lana, which was very beautiful there. Alright, I don't know if we're going to win this one though, just because this guy's pretty stacked on this side. Alright, wind pressure. Okay, there we go. We should be able to though. I'm pretty confident we still might win though. Okay, let's go ahead and hit black hole here. Here we go. Cause some more debuffs. Be a pain, right? Alright, here. Heal up. And we're gonna have Listel go after Luna here. That might be a little bit of a mistake, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, and we'll have Bozel go after Luna also here. There we go. Now what's my concern is, why isn't that Luna taking damage from the healing light? Because she's healing, but that shouldn't make her take damage, which is weird. But that's fine. We'll figure it out another time. Okay, they are going to go after Bozel, which is exactly what I wanted, because now the twins are going to come in and start doing some work here. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit here. Yeah. Okay, that's perfectly fine. She's got again, so go ahead and hit again. Boom. And hits normal attack here. Finishing her off, beautiful. Okay, she's gonna heal up her, which is a-okay. Okay, she's not even gonna attack, she's just gonna use her lamps. So I think this might be a dub here. Alright, attack broken thingamajiggy. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a dub here. Is that attack broken or attack increase? Hold up. All damage ignores 100% of target's defense. Okay. I'll take it. TR's got the buff there, so but we'll do it anyways. Alright guys, so that was your character guide / showcase on LANDIUS. Sorry, I know it was a much longer video, but you know what, I have to do it because I like to bring you guys an actual gameplay, an actual, you know, talk about the character to let you guys know exactly how I feel about him. And I think you guys should go after him and have a blast with him. And if you guys are building him any other way, please comment down below and let me know. Other than that, guys, it's your boy Captain BEARDZ. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay positive. Peace out.